Have you ever left a conversation feeling drained, carrying someone else's stress or sorrow as if it were your own? Maybe it was a friend venting about their divorce, a co-worker unloading their frustrations, or even an adult child struggling with life's pressures. For those of us in midlife or beyond, these moments can feel heavier, pulling us away from our own peace. Today, we're diving into how to master emotional boundaries, protecting your energy while staying compassionate so you can live with clarity and purpose. As mature adults, we've spent decades nurturing relationships, solving problems, and often putting others first. But this strength can become a vulnerability when we absorb others' pain without realizing it. Psychologists like Dr. Judith Orloff, author of The Empath's Survival Guide, describe this as emotional overload, a state where empathetic people take on others' feelings, leaving them exhausted or anxious. Picture Susan, a 58-year-old retiree. She loves supporting her family, but her daughter's ongoing career struggles leave Susan sleepless, worrying as if the problem were hers. This is a classic sign of weak emotional boundaries. The solution? Start by recognizing when you're carrying someone else's load. Practice noticing your body's signals, tight shoulders, a racing heart, when you feel overwhelmed after a conversation. Then, gently remind yourself, this is their journey, not mine. This mental pause, rooted in mindfulness research, helps you separate your emotions from theirs without losing compassion. What's one moment in your life where you felt weighed down by someone else's emotions? Share in the comments. As we age, we often face complex relationships. Aging parents, adult children, or longtime friends leaning on us during transitions. Without boundaries, these connections can sap our energy. Take John, a 62-year-old manager nearing retirement. His best friend constantly vents about health issues, leaving John feeling like he's failing if he doesn't fix everything. Sound familiar? The solution lies in setting intentional boundaries while staying kind. Dr. Brené Brown's research on vulnerability emphasizes clear is kind. Being honest about your limits strengthens relationships. Try saying, I care about you, and I need to take care of myself too. So let's find a balance. Practice this in low-stakes moments first, like limiting a call to 20 minutes. This preserves your energy and models healthy boundaries for others. If you've ever struggled to say no without guilt, what helped you find balance? Drop your story in the comments. Your wisdom could inspire someone else. By midlife, we've earned the right to prioritize our well-being, yet many of us feel torn between self-care and supporting others. Emotional boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about creating space for your own growth. Consider Maria, 55, who after years of caregiving for her parents, felt lost in her own life. She learned to protect her peace by scheduling sacred time, moments for reflection, hobbies, or simply quiet. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that self-care in later life boosts resilience and reduces stress-related health risks. Try this. Designate 1 hour a week for something that's just for you. Reading, walking, or journaling. When others demand that time, politely redirect them. I'm here for you, but I'll need to connect later. This isn't selfish. It's sustainable. Over time, these boundaries help you show up as your best self for others. What's one way you've carved out time for yourself in a busy life? Share your experience below. Mastering emotional boundaries means recognizing when you're absorbing others' pain, setting clear limits with compassion, and protecting your peace without apology. It's about living with intention, especially in midlife, when time feels more precious. Start small. Notice one conversation this week where you feel drained. Pause to separate your emotions and practice a kind but firm boundary. Over time, these habits build a life where you're present for others without losing yourself. What's one step you'll take to protect your emotional energy this week? Let us know in the comments. Actionable takeaways. Notice the signs. Pay attention to physical or emotional cues, like fatigue or anxiety, when you're taking on someone else's pain. Practice saying no. Use phrases like, "I care, but I need to step back right now," to set boundaries without guilt. Schedule sacred time. Reserve at least 1 hour a week for an activity that recharges you, and guard it fiercely. Emotional boundaries are a skill we refine over time, and your experiences can light the way for others. Share your story or insights in the comments. How have you learned to protect your peace? If this resonated, consider subscribing for more tools to thrive in midlife and beyond. In our next episode, we'll explore new science on resilience after major life changes. See you there.